Hey, what's up? I'm Chris Abbott, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to use Facebook and Instagram to increase your church's community impact and attract a steady stream of new visitors every single Sunday. Now, if we're meeting for the first time again, what's up? I'm Chris Abbott, and I help churches use ministry-based Facebook ads to grow their church. Now, I've been super blessed and humbled. I've been doing this since 2014, and I've had the opportunity to speak at a number of church conferences and podcast interviews and online summits, specifically talking about how to use Facebook ads and Instagram ads to grow your church. So in that time, I've worked with over 1,000 churches, and we've seen some pretty incredible things happen. We had a church go from 100 to 150 in only 2 months, had a church of 1,200 go to 1,800 in only 6 months, and even had a church of 350 go to 800 in 4 weeks. That actually happened. 350 to 800 in 1 month. It was pretty awesome. All right, so if you've never done Facebook ads before, I actually tried it for the first time in 2014. My pastor came to me and said, okay, Chris, this is crazy. We completely forgot to advertise our back to school outreach. All right, so we're doing a back to school backpacks giveaway, like a lot of you guys have probably done. Had 400 or 500 backpacks full of school supplies, and we needed to give them away to a bunch of kids. And the problem was we forgot to tell people about it. So he came to me Wednesday, and the event was Sunday morning. So I said, okay, listen, there's these new things I've been studying called Facebook ads. Man, give me a small budget and let's figure this out. So we ran Facebook ads Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then showed up to Sunday having no idea what to expect. And it was pretty crazy. The event started at 10 o'clock on Saturday. I showed up at 7 a.m. and there was a line wrapped around the entire building. All right, now we had, like I said, 400 or 500 backpacks. We had a bunch of free Chick-fil-A that had been donated, supposed to last all morning. It was gone in 10 minutes. We ran out of backpacks in 45 minutes, and that's because that's how long it took to get all of those families through the line. We had to literally start taking down names and numbers, saying, hey, we're so sorry. We'll go buy more backpacks and school supplies and call you, and you can come pick them up this week. It was absolutely incredible. My pastor walked in and just said, oh my gosh, what did you do? Right? It's like, oh man, maybe this Facebook ads thing is going to work, right? So a couple of years later, I was on staff at my church, and it was Easter Sunday, and I said, you know what? I think I can use these Facebook ads. We've been using them for a couple of years at that point. I think I can use Facebook ads to get people to sign up and actually schedule a visit to come to church. Because I knew if they could schedule a visit, we knew they were coming, we could actually assign a host to meet them at the front door, help them get their kids checked in, give them a tour of the church, introduce them to some key staff and leaders, and even sit with them in service. And so we ran it for Easter 2017, and the results were pretty crazy. Now, we're a fairly large church anyway, but we literally maxed out our entire main sanctuary, our overflow sanctuary, and then we got word that our kids building was 3 times the amount over of what the fire marshal would let. So we're literally 3 times over capacity in our kids building. So we had this long line of young families who had to say, we're so sorry, we have to shut down our kids check-in. Not only can we not get your kids into the kids' church, but we also don't have room for you in our main sanctuary, in our overflow sanctuary, or obviously our kids building. We had over 1,000 people who were stuck outside on Easter Sunday 2017. Great problem to have, but still a problem. Right? So at that point, we realized, okay, there's something to this thing. And so this Facebook ads to a plan your visit, we kind of unlocked a piece. Again, that was in April of 2017. In May, we used the same strategy to increase our first-time visitors by 42%, in June by 60%, in July by 87%, and in August by 113%. Right? So at that point, my pastor said, listen, we've got to teach churches how to do this. So we had a conference, we flew a bunch of churches in, and literally I just taught for 2 days on this system right here that I'm talking to you about. And what was crazy was they took it back to their churches, and then they started seeing similar results. So about a year ago, we kind of invented 3.0, if you will, right? It's using ministry-based Facebook ads. So the difference is basically this. Now, typically, whenever you invite someone to church, it doesn't matter if it's a billboard, a newspaper ad, a TV ad, or a personal invite, right? Even a direct mail piece. We invite people to church so that we can do ministry. Right? And it makes sense. We got to invite people to church so we can get them saved, get them baptized, get them plugged into a serve team, get them in a small group. All right? But see, what we did is we took that and we flipped it. And we said, what if we actually did ministry first and then we invited them to church? And I'm telling you, that thought and that theory completely changed everything. Now, we've now run what we call Facebook ministry ads for over 350 churches in 5 different countries in the last 12 months, and the results have been even more insane. We had a church of 15 grow from 15 to 50 in only 2 months. We had a church plant that had been there for 5 years and in a small town, just kind of stuck. They'd been sitting at 60. They went from 60 to 110 in 3 months. And then we had another church that was maxed out about 120, 130, and they literally grew from 130 to 200, broke the 200 barrier in the middle of July. Only 3 months, 130 to 200 in 3 months, broke the 200 barrier in the middle of July and had their two largest membership classes of people actually joining the church in July and August. So we've seen this work over and over and over. In fact, we actually worked with a church of 20 people that in 5 months had just shy of 1,900 prayer requests and 209 families plan a visit to their church in 5 months. Church of 20 people. Now, obviously, they're not a church of 20 people anymore, right? And so the world has completely changed with COVID, and this right now is more important than anything before because you have to connect with people. You have to create relationship equity and leadership equity. Again, we've run this system, these ministry-based Facebook ads, at over 350 churches in the last year, and it works 100% of the time, and it works on day one. And the reason is this isn't marketing, this is ministry. It's not marketing, it's ministry. So we're not running marketing ads and just trying to get people out to the church. We're literally just trying to connect with people who live within driving distance of your church and connect you with them to have a ministry conversation, right? Through prayer requests. And then we eventually walk them through what we call the invisible invite method, right? And we invite them to church and give them a chance to plan their visit. So if this is something that sounds interesting to you, again, if you're looking for some type of a marketing gimmick or some type of a marketing strategy, this is not for you, okay? This isn't marketing, this is ministry. But if you're looking to hire someone to actually create these ministry-based Facebook ads for you and build them out for your church, then maybe we should have a conversation. Just click on the link below, fill out the application for a strategy call, and pick a time that works for you. We'll jump on the phone, talk for 30 or 45 minutes, and we can have a conversation about the DNA of your church and kind of the vision that you have, and we can see if it matches up with what we do with these ministry-based Facebook ads, right? If it works out, great, and if it doesn't, that's fine too. But let's have a conversation and just see if it might work. Again, a church of 20 that had almost 1,900 prayer requests and 209 planner visits in 5 months. If it'll work for them, I think it'll probably work for you. I'm Chris Abbott. We'll see you soon.